So good evening to all. Hope you all are doing great. So today in this video we will be discussing about CAMShare. So today we will be discussing about the major mutual funds buying that was seen in CAMShare. So we note that this is a recently listed stock. So many people who have got the allotment, so they have expected little much more listing gains, but it has given little decent on listing day. We have seen almost 24 to 25% listing gains were given by CAMS. So many people who have been holding this particular stock, for them it has been a little bit of downtrend was seen in the stock. So almost we know that it is near its 1300 rupees level. So what can be done? So we'll try to find out the technical analysis of it, and also we'll see the major mutual fund houses buying. So entire list we will discuss, and we'll try to find out the next set of targets. So before that, if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get instantly notified. So first, let us discuss the basic shareholding pattern. So shareholding pattern is very essential. So we'll try to see how much promoter is having his holding and how much the other institutions are having. So clearly you can see promoter is having almost 31%, and after that when we see the FIS holding is almost 8.7%. Next, if we see mutual fund houses, so clearly you can see 12.1% mutual fund holding is present. So recently listed stock, and we also have seen excess buying in CAMS. So we know that in Money Control also, if you read the articles, so if you see mutual fund buying in this particular month was seen maximum in case of CAMS only. So many mutual fund houses have bought because future is like that. When we compare UTI AMC also, in that also we have seen much more buying by mutual fund houses. So you need to understand these things. So you need to go through even the articles to find out such important updates. So other things you can see here, general public is having 28.2% and other institutions are having 20.1%. So we can say decent holding. So promoter is having little less holding as expected, but we can see mutual fund houses holding is also very good. So if we see the various mutual fund houses buying, so clearly you can see there are plenty of companies. I'm scrolling down, so go through all of the companies. So I'll be reading out. So first one is SBI Small Cap Fund. After that we have SBI Magnum Long Term Equity, Nippon India Access Small Cap, Aditya Birla. After that we have Franklin India, SBI, again HDFC Infrastructure, HDFC Growth Opportunities, L&T, so UTA Value Opportunities. So these are the major we are seeing mutual fund houses buying. Again ICICI Pru, Kotak Bank Small Cap. So this is one. Next, again we have plenty of mutual fund houses. Again we have Canara, we have Axis Bank, Kotak Equity Savings, so Edelweiss. So all these mutual fund houses have bought in this particular company, especially in the September month. So one question arises, so why so many mutual fund houses buying single company at a time? So simple reason, it is a market leader. So we know that it acts as a transfer agency for the mutual fund houses. When market leader is present, so definitely it will be attractive to many houses because we can expect much more return, especially for the long term. So definitely we can also add at that particular levels. So currently not much more movement was seen in the stock, so consolidation is present. So 1300 rupees, 1340, we know that it's fluctuating between those levels. So that is best buy, especially for long term. So we'll see where we can add. So we'll do the volume analysis also before we move on to the technicals. So if we see the buying itself, so you can see 65 and holding also 65. So mutual fund houses buying is 65 and also holding 65. No selling is not seen. So people who have bought are strictly holding their holdings. So whenever consolidation occurs in any stock, so you need to understand that accumulation is happening. So anytime it may give a good movement. So you need to watch carefully. And if you know that market also is in currently a little bit of bearish sentiment. So today also not much movement was seen, even though it has given positive movement, but when we consider stock specific, so major movement was not seen. So it's a best opportunity. Even on Monday, if we get an opportunity, we can add this particular stock. So people have got the allotment as well, definitely they can hold for long term. So if we compare entire mutual fund houses, so we have seen many times SBI small cap fund, so it was the major, okay, to have stake, that to buy highest number of shares, to have almost 1.25% stake in CAMS. Okay, so you can see almost 6 lakh shares were bought, especially in September month. Okay, so you can expect how much amount of they have taken. So as simple, market leader and having high growth in the future. Okay, so it takes little bit of time and patience as well. So completely it's not a overnight stock giving you returns, so it may take time. So negative aspects also will be present for the company, but when we see the entire overall overview, we see that especially it is much more attractive to mutual fund houses, and operator activity especially will not be present. Okay, so that much amount of operator activity will not be present, and it's a fast growing sector. Okay, so you need to remember these things. Okay, so when we see the volume analysis, so 16th October, so if we see today's activity, so 54.5% deliverable quantity was present, and if we compare with the past week, 60.5% was present. So that time little bit of traded quantity was also present, so profit booking, so everything happened. So later on again they started accumulation, so currently it's in accumulation phase. So whenever you find an opportunity, especially in correction time, definitely you can add this particular stock. So when we see the 1 day chart of CAMS, so not much more technicals are available because it is a recently listed stock. So when we see continuous, we have seen little bit of downturn in the stock, so that is obvious. Profit booking was present. So since after Root Mobile, so the IPOs after which they were listed, that they have not given any great returns. Even Masdog, even after listing, we have seen continuous fall was present. Even UTI AMC, even though it is a good sector stock, asset management company, that's why it has sustained in the market with minor fall. If we see Angel Broking and all, so they're completely beaten down. So that is what is the difference between market leader and best quality stocks, especially sector specific. So when we see sector which has bright future, then definitely stocks will survive. Okay, when competition is less, definitely you can add those particular stock for long term. So here you can see the 1 day chart. So clearly you can see after it has continuously started falling, so mutual fund buying, so clearly you can see when mutual fund houses started buying, so that particular news, when it has come to the market, so the people have also started buying, and accumulation is also happening by various institutions. That is very good strategy. So currently we can see it is near 1343 rupees level. So tomorrow, that is on Monday, if you find an opportunity especially near 1330 or 1300, so definitely you can enter this particular stock for targets easily. You may hold it for long term. Don't do positional trading, so hold it for long term. So definitely you'll be getting good amount of results. So nothing to panic, even if you got the allotment of this share, and if you're having less profit, don't worry. So this takes little bit of patience. It is a stock which will give returns, especially only for long term. It's not a day and night stock giving you heavy returns. Okay, hope you understood the technicals. So if you want to enter near 1330 as well as 1300 rupees level. So as usual, invest in two shares. Either you can add a 5,000 at a time, or you can do SIP. Okay, buying monthly 2 shares, or according to your budget you can add this particular stock. Okay, so hope everything is clear. So in next videos we'll discuss about another stock. So if you like the video, definitely like it, and until then, take care. Bye bye.